Hello? Probably. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock on a Friday. Not my normal stream time. For sure. But it's before my on-call. So, not an on-call stream. It's going to be about an hour flight. Sorry, I just got off a plane a few days ago. Come back. It's been a long time. You're watching SquirrelCraft. Where's my manners? I am the Network Squirrel. You are watching SquirrelCraft. And this is episode 23. Big plans. Yes, we've got big plans, but before I divulge the big plans, thank you for watching, and for those who are already subscribed, a big thank you. Yes, thank you. And if you're not subscribed, we'll take a moment and do so right now. Click the little, oh, what is it? I had a little button here that did all kinds of cool things. Like that. Click the subscribe button and the bell and feed the algorithm and all fun stuff like that. Also, fun fact, we have a Discord server. You can join this Discord server by clicking the link. Go to SquirrelCraft.live. That is not SquirrelCraft.live. That is my Let's Play console. That is SquirrelCraft.live. Under down here somewhere, right here. Discord link. Join us over in Discord. Will you be my neighbor? Alright. Anyway, let's see. We got all that. Where have we been? We've been busy. When was the last... I can't remember when the last stream was. It's been a while. Let's see. Last stream was... Internet loading. It was 2 weeks. Has it been 2 weeks ago? Wow, that was the Let's Play in the Sandbox episode 1. That has the most views. That doesn't surprise me. Anyway, it's been a few weeks. I've been very busy. With work and stuff, and we just got back. We was in Pensacola, Florida for my son's graduation. So there's that, and I've just been so busy. I've been off work, so I'm sure work's piling up. But I start on call, so I figured we'll do a quick stream. I haven't had a lot of time to play. I played a little bit while we were away, and that's what I want to show you today. We've got big base plan. There we go. I was trying to zoom in. Big base plans. So without further ado, let's turn down the VLC audio just a bit. Turn my audio down just a bit. And let's shall we? All right. First of all, we got to fix something. My thing's not working, so we need to go fix this. Oh, of course, it's raining and at nighttime. Doop. Doop. Hey, that works. Problem though is it wasn't working at the other base. So we'll fix that. I did restart the server. Who knows? Let's do this. Go back to the office. All right. How do I get back there? We need to get back behind this. Guess I'm gonna have to break the glass. Yeah, see, look. It's out of wireless range. It shouldn't. All right. It says it's online. I don't know. Broke the glass. Keep the rats out. or other squirrels. All right, let's see here. Wireless out of range. That should not be a thing. Come on. Look at that. It is not it. Device missing oh. Device is missing a channel. That is not good. The weird thing is, we didn't change anything. Device is online. Device is online. But I'm not sure what is going on. So, device is online, and this should be connected directly to that. Missing a channel. I don't see. Yeah, that's not good. Well, we can never just start. We always have a problem. This is a big problem because I need this to be on. Device missing a channel. Device online. Yeah, definitely not working. Which means technically needs to go over here. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Obviously it says it's missing a channel, which means that should be connected. Any of these should be connected. I'm not sure why that would not work. And of course, I can't do anything. Let's go back and grab this. Works. Awesome. Let's put that back where I found it. Right there. Alright, let's see. Glass. Give me 10 of them, please. Alright, let's go back and connect it directly to probably the cat. They probably broke something. Let's see, is this on? Okay, so that's online. Alright, so what we need to do, I think, is to connect that to the main, that right there. So yeah, am I gonna do that? And I'm too short. I need a block. That's a block. There. All right. Still not online. Right, that's online. That's still not online. That's online. Alright, let's go back and see if we can put it directly on. Come on. See if we can put it directly on here. That works. Okay. So is it this cable? But it says it's online. Let's see. That says it's online. Something's not something. Alright. You know what we should do? Obviously that works, so I think what I'm gonna need to do is actually run this in the ceiling. So let's do that. I think it might be because it's connecting all of these. I think. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. So let's do this. Let's do that, 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 that. Oh yeah, that's exciting. Oh, that's even more exciting because I had missed the mark on that one. Nice. Let's see. Come on, jump, jump, jump on that. All right, so that's that. We got to go here. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll just put that, and close that on, that. There. And then what we can do, of course I can't do anything because I don't have it. What we could do, we could put it here, boop, and have access to it. And then we can make anchors. Yes. And I think I remember how to do these. You do this, then you do this, and then you get a couple of these. And now we can make it look like nothing's here. Yep. Yep. And then of course we need dark oak. Or I could just steal these. That. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2. I'm gonna need 3 more. Dark oak. Plenty of those. That is not what I want. I mean, it is and it isn't. We need dark oak. I mean, I got plenty of those. Let's make some of these. This is what I want. There we go. All right, 1, 2. Nope, buckle my shoe. Once I can finish this, not exactly what I was expecting to do, but hey, we gotta fix the maintenance. All right, so let's go back up here. Let's fix this. Yeah. That. And then we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like it never happened. All right. So now what we got to do is we're going to go checking my levels. Levels look good. Doop, 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 doop. That back. Okay, and yeah, we don't need that. All right. Oh, just time. Well, that ain't good. All right, so is it because where is this? Interesting. I don't know what is going on. This worked. I mean, I didn't change any setup. Could be a bug. So if we place it, what if we place it right here? Okay, so it works. It works there. Okay, all right. Does it work here? It works there. All right, slowly. All right, is there something that I'm missing? Okay, it doesn't work right there. I don't understand. That works. All I hear is cats. All right, it works here. But not there. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Is it literally just as simple as no. Interesting. It works there, but not there. I didn't think these had link, you know. Let's do this. Let's get some. Yeah, that doesn't work. See, that works. I don't know. I mean, we could just put it here and be done with it, right? But no, I gotta make it look pretty. Smart cable. No, we need more than that. We need about 10 of them. Or 20 of them. Or 30 of them. We're gonna use them. Alright. So I'm doing this because I want to see. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here? I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Alright, if I can't figure this out real quick, we will just place it there and we'll just chalk up the gremlins. Oh my goodness, the cats are gonna drive me crazy. Alright. 1 of 8 channels used. So it does work. It is working. Where'd he go? And right here. Oh, that is very bizarre. I don't. What? Did you saw that, right? Bizarro. That is just weird. Is it? I don't know. I don't understand things. All right, so is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? All right, so is it just a distance thing? Because if it is, this shouldn't work. That works. Although that's not, shouldn't that be showing a line? Okay, it is showing a line. All right. 0 channel, 0 channel. All right, that works. So is it, oops. Is it just a thing? Oh, ooh. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's a distance thing. I don't know why that would be a distance. That would be weird. That would be something with distance, or is it just a chunk? It's a chunk issue. It is chunk loaded. Oh, look. Hmm. Is it that simple? No. Alright, I don't understand. This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right at all. I'm like, why is this working? Alright. We're gonna do this methodically. We're gonna go 1, 2. Alright. So right here. Boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So 5. 5 work? 5 works. Yep, 5 works. Where's my... Oh. Right there. 1, 2, 3. Alright. 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, there's 10. Will it work on 10? It works on 10. Okay. I'm very confused. Alright. Alright, that works. Okay, we're going there. We're gonna go here. 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 There. Alright. So let's go upstairs. It's very... Oh, there's gonna be spiders coming to eat me. Alright, so that works. So the question is, does it work here? It does not. What would change? I am very confused. It says it, and the weird thing is it says it's online, but here's the thing. Oh. I think it... could it be a weird chunk loading thing? It says it's online, but that can't be online because I turned it off. Device off. Okay, so... Very confused. Alright. Missing channel. It says it's missing a channel. Problem is... Oh, jeez. I'm not... My apologies to chat. I'm flying solo today, so no, I do not have a stream manager today to say, hey, check your chat. Sorry. How's it going? It's going. We're debugging the system. I don't know what happened. I've rebooted the server and we've got some weird bugs. That's what we're doing. Going to upgrade to Cat 6 layer fiber. Yeah. I'm a little what's the word? A little hesitant that this is not working, because as you will see later, my plans, I've got lots of this to run, and if it ain't working, that ain't good. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. 8 channels. All right, we're gonna just we're just gonna bang my head against the wall. I don't understand. This was working. It was working just perfectly. All right, it doesn't need to be, you know, it just needs to work, right? Sometimes you just gotta like, boop, up, done. Let's just make it work. Eat. Alright, let's do this. Let's just plug the holes. That is not what I wanted to do. What in the world? That is what I wanted to do, and we're gonna do this, 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 and then we're gonna go boom, 50. Yep. All right, moving on. My goodness, clean up the mess. All right, put that back together. All right, where were we? All right, do we have? Yes, we have. All right, that's very good. And we got 30 minutes to go through. Well, that's one way to start a stream. Anyway, so here's the 411 now that we got that all finished up. So here's what we got going on. What we got going on is we got some big base plans, and so here's what we got to do. Let's just go over to the main building work site, and I'm just going to look down, and you can see that things are progressing. We've got a double was that two of these? I think one block is what? Is one block a meter? I can't remember. Is it a meter? Yeah, 1 meter by a meter, so 2 meters thick. And I started figuring out what, you know, because every building has a core. Because I'm trying to try to build this as like a real building. So every building has like a core where all your utilities, your staircase, your emergency stairs, you've got elevator shafts and stuff like that. So I started building this and then realized I'm building a building without a blueprint. It's like building an airplane while you're flying said built airplane. So I was like, why are we doing this? So I figured out, I did some maths, and I come up with a plan. I did some Excel spreadsheeting, because DP knows everything's better when you do with Google, Google Sheets or whatever, or Excel. So let's go to the office. All right, get my clipboard. And here we go. So we got 3 types of floors. We got a standard floor, which is 9 blocks tall. And then we have a machine floor, which is 12 blocks tall. And then we have the main mechanical / server room, which will be 17 blocks. And the reason that's a weird number is it had to fit in between the first floor and all the other floors, because we started at the bottom. So there we go. And then here we go. We've your standard floor, 9 blocks. So you have the floor below, structure floor, right? So concrete. We have mechanical space, so an empty space here. Then we put a flooring on top, so we can put wiring, Cat 5, Cat 6A fiber. And then you will have either, obviously this doesn't yes. So you have a very couple different options. We can put a 2 ceiling here, 3 ceiling, mechanical space. So there you go. We have options here for this. So it can be a small floor, it can be a 3 block, or it can even be a 4 block if you don't need mechanical space. So that's the standard floor. And also the floor will start on block 3. So if you look here, this is the structure floor, mechanical space, and the flooring, 3rd block. Very important. That's important when I start actually making the floors. All right, so then we have the machine floor. This is going to be based on the 12 block. So you have the floor below. We have the structure, floor structure right here. And let's see, floor. Yeah, so right here would be the steel beams, if we're going to do steel beams, which be here. Then the floor actually goes here, the concrete, and then the from here to here is the catwalk where we actually walk on. So actually the floor block the floor actually will start on 6. So you have a working space here, and you have lots of room here. You could technically add a ceiling anywhere in between here and here. So there you go. That's the machine floor. This will be where all the processing happens. And then we've got the main mechanical server room, whatever. So the tunnel comes out here, and then we'll have so this is where the actual Applied Energistics controller will live. And I'm hoping it's going to be enough space. And you're like, what do you mean? Well, let's just say, I think the biggest AE machine is 7 by 7. Although I think I can change that, and I may have to. Actually, I think I can change that, and I may have to because the number of connections I'm going to need is staggering. So now that we have all of this, we also then figured out, started at ground 10, G10. As you go down, it goes so like first floor, ground 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going further down. So the higher number, the further down you are in the mountain. Technically, we're still above, I believe we're still above sea level, which is I think 60 in Minecraft. So we're inside this big mountain. So that's why I didn't call it basement, because we're really not in the basement. We're really just ground level. So these are the ground level floors. So we're 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All of these are going to be machine floors if we need them. We will populate G1 and 2. But in between here is the main mechanical room, or where the server room's going to be. This is where the tunnel comes out. And that way we have, yep, right here. So first and second floor, the base. And remember, we're making this look like the Empire State Building. So we have this big base, then we're gonna have a tower on, base is gonna be two stories tall, and then like a 4-story tower, and then a pointy end. So remember that. That's not disconnect. There we go. And so there we have the base, first floor, second floor. I have not, as you can see, figured out which ones these are gonna be yet. But I do know what size they're going to be. So the tower floors are going to be, actually this should say 9. But are going to be the standard floors. And then 7th, 8th, and 9th is the kind of the penthouse. And so, yeah, so we got that. And now I have got design. So let's switch on over to this view. Put my camera up there. All right. So here we go. Good old Excel. Let's see here. We've got, so the first thing we decided is I needed there. So here we go. This is the outline of the basement, or I should say the floor plan. And so we've got a few things. At the center, you've got the 3 elevator shafts, the emergency exit stairwells, and then you have the 2 mechanical chases, basically where all the wiring is going to be. So, and then also we have back here is going to be the what do they call that? Oh, bigger elevator, not the maintenance elevator. I guess it could be a maintenance elevator, but freight elevator. There we go. So freight elevator is here, mechanical rooms on each side, and then on each corner you've got emergency exit stairs. These will run all the way up to the top. So that is the base floor plan, specifically what we have right now. So I figured out what we're gonna do. All right, so each floor, depending on the size, needs a number of channels of all the equipment and stuff that we need to connect to it. So I made up this list of how many channels. So basically, where is it? Nope. All right. So I've cut the floor plan into quadrants. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are color coordinated. So we've got, here's an example. orange, yellow, blue, green. And so this is actually the cabling inlay. And we can show you, yes. So we figured out how many cables we needed, or how many channels. That basically one cable, smart cable, dense cable, so 32 channels per zone. So that's 128 channels for the 9th floor, 8, 7. Then these floors get two channels, or 2 cables per zone. And then these, the big ones, and you'll see when I say big ones, will get 3 cables per zone. And so on and so forth. And then I figured out how many cables we have. That's how many, we have 188 cables that we have to connect to the controller. Well, there's only so many sides to a, yeah, we got to figure that out. That's a future me problem. So here we go. So let's do this one first. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go back to zones. Here we go. There, that's what I'm looking for. So we've got it into zones, as you can see. Orange, yellow, blue, green. These zones are going to be fed by, so this part of the chase feeds this feeds this one, and then these will have 3 cables that feed this area. So that's 100 and X number of channels for the AE2 system. So yes, so this is for floors ground 3 through 10, because ground 2, the second floor, is a little different, because in between these floors and the other floor is going to be basically where the controller is at. So everything below will be going down, and then everything is going up. So if we look at our core map down like this, so everything's going down. Remember, this is floors G3 through 10, and then we've got, here are the ground, so G10, 3 cables, G9, 3 cables, 8 cables, 7, and basically we lay them in all the way down first, and it's going to be a lot of cabling. This is, the X's are catwalks, so you'll be able to come in on the floor and then be able to service or inspect your cables. And then we've got FE, these are our power cables, so we have a power cable for each zone. These will feed off of the main floor, which we can basically, we're going to be fed by battery. So we've got multiple inputs from our power plant, and then we have each one power cable for each zone here. So this will branch off into each floor area. So that's for the ground floors. Then we have for the upper floors something a little different. We've got so here we got floors G2, yeah, so here's we got different channels. So this is for, because this changes as we go, as you'll see in a moment. It will change as we get to the different floors. So very top floors, here we go, 987, right? These are going to be empty, so there will have catwalks here. And as you can see, we moved the service elevator in the core here, because as you don't need all of this space because it's for the lower floors. So as we go up from the main from the server room, these will all be filled up as you go on. Obviously these things go to their respective floors, and by the time you get to the 7th floor, you only have 3 cables here. So I did this so I can know where everything goes. So now let's look at this. So this is for zones 3 through 10, G3 through G10. Yes, and as you can see, the entire area. For zones G2 to 2F, I don't know if you can see that. These basically, it's an exact copy of that. just the numbering changes because as we go up. Now notice the service elevator and the emergency stairwell. As we go up, this goes all the way up to the 2nd floor. So then what's going to happen, we go to the 3rd to the 6th floor, we go to the tower. And as you can see, the tower is smaller. How small? Exactly this small. This floor area here is within the bathtub, or in the, so you've got actually got 2 more, 2 blocks thick of blocks on the outside. So that'll also obviously, so if you actually have 2 blocks more, which is the brick, comes up, this will come out of the base, and then I believe this actually will be a way to come out of the stairwell and then back into those stairwells to go back down to the 1st floor. Of course, you gotta think of the people that may need to, you know, exit the building. So we've got this here. Let's see here, make sure I'm not missing any chatting. The wiring, yes, we're wiring. We've got wire plans. Let's see here. What the? All right. So anyway, we've got this is for floors 3 through 6. So smaller area. That's why we don't need as many cables. 2 per zone. And obviously, and also too, this has been moved. So it is now here. So there'll be a tunnel that goes from the top here to here, so you can transfer from this floor to this floor and then go up all the way to the 6th floor. And then the 7th floor is special. So the 7th floor is special because you've got another, so it's basically, this is where it's coming down to a point. So a smaller one, we've got exits from here to here, and then the same thing here. We'll have a transfer from freight elevator to the inside. So that's the 7th floor, and I believe the 7th floor is the topmost floor for these elevators. Also notice there is a red. This is going to be a elevator that actually goes all the way to the top, bottom, all the way to the top. All right, so 8th floor, even smaller. Kind of can see same thing here. These go into these stairwells here. No more. So this is the penthouse. So this is Squirrel family only. And then number 9 is going to be my office in the sky. Not much really. You know, I might even forego the, I don't know, might forego these, but the only way up is the freight elevator or the special elevator here. And that is the topmost floor. We might actually have another spire that goes up, and if that's the case, it'll probably be only accessible by these right here are going to be, that right there are actually ladders all the way up and down. So there we go. Floors 9, 8, 7, 6 through 3, 2 through all the way ground. Lots of work to do. And I say lots of work to do because I messed up. So I did all of that after I started all this. So these floors are actually not correct, unfortunately. So the only thing, oh, I missed it. Ooh, got that. So this actually will come out into the computer room, which is going to be about from here to about there. And this is where the servers will be. The battery banks will be. All the power comes in here. And as you can see, it's not in the right place. So these all I have to redo all of the floors. Because I did this before, I was like, you know what? I need to measure this out. But we do have, I don't know if you can see it, but that right there. That is going to be a hatch system here. That's not what I wanted. As you can see, the hatch goes up and down. And we'll take you into the chase, and this of course will be where all the wiring will be. So I need to basically build this up. The first thing I need to do is actually fix the tower, because this is going to be kind of the idea is this is going to be the stairwell, not stairwell, but this will be where I'm marking each floor, kind of like it is now, but where it's supposed to be. So that is what I'm supposed to be doing. What time is it? All right, 3:46. What we've been streaming for? Yeah, I don't have much time. I did want to get on here and say, hey, we're still alive. Been busy. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream next week. We'll see. I don't even know if I'll be able to play. Work is crazy, and it's getting more crazy as but hopefully by September, October, things should slow down. But anywho, yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We still haven't even built the reactor yet, but I figure what's a reactor with making power if we don't have a building to power? So next thing would be to finish, hit right buttons, is to finish this will be kind of where I know which where the floors are going to be, and then I'll basically, once I have that all mapped out to about ground level, we will then fill in the rest of this whole thing here, and then once that's filled in, we'll have the core done. Then we can start building the floors, and basically I think the floors are just going to be empty. Well, all of these are definitely going to be empty. We'll build them all the way up to the ground floor, and when I do that, once I do the ground floor, or once we get all the way to the ground floor, we'll start building. Oh yeah, we're also going to build the exit stairs on each corner. So we'll do that. We'll build that up, and that's going to be a lot of work. Although I'm going to use that construction wand. That is a lifesaver. So we'll build that up. We'll build all the, and then we'll start building the floors. Once we have all the floors in from probably, let's say, ground up, we'll probably run all the cabling. But I got to figure out what the issue is going to be. We have all those cables, and if you remember, you have to have those dense cables connected to a side of the controller. Well, if my maths are correct, I need 188, and that's only for the floors. That's not including all the server bits. So I'm talking about 200. We're probably looking at about 200 dense cables. Now, before you get all crazy, I am aware of point-to-point tunnels, and that's probably what I'm going to have to end up doing. Basically, creating a point-to-point tunnel where you point-to-point tunnel in and then point-to-point tunnel out. And so you can have more than one. Basically, I think, was it one point-to-point tunnel can have 32 channels. So that means one channel can have up to 30. So it's stacked that way. So I'm probably going to have to do some design work on the main server room. But I'm not going to, before I get to that, I think we're going to make sure we can get the server room built. And I think what we'll do is once we get the server room built, or once we get this filled in, we'll work on the server room, because that way technically everything is ready, and once we get the server room built out and all the wires done, we'll start thinking about power. Well, anyway, I think that's about it, all the time I've got right now, but that's what we've got going on. Not a lot, but we have some big plans. Well, the question is, will we be able to finish this by the end of the year? What do you think? Comment below, right? Quick stream, probably my quickest stream yet, I think. What are we having? Where are we at? We are at 53 minutes, just under an hour. Probably one of my shortest streams. And before you ask, yes, I think we're gonna play in the sandbox again because that was fun. I really like that. I really like that mod. That was kind of fun. That nuclear bunker mod, that was fun. Anyway, I am the Network Squirrel. You've been watching SquirrelCraft. Let's play 1201. And I will see you in the next one. Adios.